Hello everyone, welcome to another video here in Canada. This book is being dedicated to this next project. This is the Warboss Painting Challenge, where you paint and post a video. Well, you don't have to paint, but you have to post a video every day on your progress for the month. This is the month of February. This is day 0, so it is an intro to the project, so that tomorrow will be day 1 progress. And yeah, if you don't know who Warboss is, there'll be a link in the description below. Definitely check it out. Always welcome to get in on this challenge. It is to promote progress in the hobby. It's basically the in and out of it. There's a whole bunch of things you can do, from painting one miniature to painting an entire army. Do what you want, go all in, do a little bit here and there, whatever you want. So this book, 32 pages, exercise book. Used to use these in school when I was little, so when I found these for, I think they were 20 cents Canadian, I picked up a handful. I literally just grabbed a handful and pulled them and bought them. And this is 32 pages. Figure 28 days in February, a 32-page book would be pretty good. So jump right into it. Bunch of reading, get to that in a sec. But first off, we have breakdown of what I want to do this month. All of this. So everything here, primed in Xandri dust, is my project goal for this month. You'll notice some guys don't have heads. I have an online order for some specialty heads so that I can identify sergeants very easily, which I'm a big deal on. Definitely like being able to spot the sergeant in a unit like instantly without question. There's no, oh, it's this guy, no, it's this guy. It's very clear. Then if that gets done, we have some Necrons. And then my extra goal is to fill out some points, which I will get to in a minute. You can see right there, an assassin. I love that model. Alright, so now, I apologize for the shaky cam, but I don't know where my tripod is. I think I boxed it up when I was cleaning, and then the box was in a box, and who knows where it is now. So I'm going to go over some of this writing. So, Warboss Painting Challenge, day 0. I am doing this to paint some miniatures. That's it. That is my base goal, and that's what I'm going to do. What I get from this challenge is some extra motivation, which I definitely lack motivation. And I get to follow the progress of my brothers and sisters in our battle to paint miniatures. This is all around the world. This isn't just a Canadian thing. Actually, I don't know how many other Canadians are currently doing this, but shout out to them too. So, a little bit of background. Next year, I am participating in a really big campaign, my fully painted collection, which is currently a little less than 3,000 points, versus my friend's collection, who's currently about 30,000 points. So I'm going to get wrecked. So to close the gap, I need to paint roughly 2,500 points each month until the end of the year. The way the game is going to play is everything fully painted, like Kill Team, if anyone's played that. Your collection will go on a roster, and then you build your army from that roster, and as models die, they get eliminated, and the last one to have painted models wins. So my 3,000, if I was absurdly good, which my models and my skills are not, I could take on his 30,000 and win. Not likely though, and just not going to happen. But that's a different video. This is the Warboss Painting Challenge. So, my week 1 is to finish the Judicature. So I'm going to move this over. There we go. So the Judicature is from the Indominus box. He does have a backpack. It's still on the table. We have 5 Primaris Intercessors. Then we have a captain in, I believe, Gravis armor. He also has a backpack. He does not have a head because I want to do something custom with him. And then 3 aggressors. Oh, you can see blue on this guy. That's okay. It'll get covered. These 3 are the snap build ones with the Flamer Power Fist loadout. Not the best in my opinion. I do like the more shots, but you know, they're definitely good and I've got them, so I want to paint them. So that is week number 1. Week number 2, we have 2 Primaris Chaplains. Wow, I definitely need to do better priming job. That's okay. From this point of view, he looks great. So we have the cool looking Chaplain and the Indominus box Chaplain. Now, if you like this model, that's fine. I will be cutting his head off, putting some form of helmet that is a skull. Because Chaplains are identified as having a skull helmet. He doesn't have one. Every person I've talked to about this box has complained that this model needs a skull helmet. That was their only complaint. And then some good old fun, 9 of these guys. Boom, some melter right there. So that is week 2. Week 3, we have another captain. This guy's got the shield. Scenic base, dead Necron. Still haven't decided if I'm painting my Necron color scheme or someone else's. And then we have a Contemptor Dreadnought. He's magnetized. Huh. Yeah. Hard with one hand. So that he can swap out if I ever decide to make him a relic. Give him the quad las. But he's primed and ready to go as well. So him, and we have 6 bikers. These are the Primaris bikes. They are big. But I need them painted, so there's 6 of those. So that is week 3. And pretty simple. It's not a ton of models, but it is a ton of models. If you're not used to painting, there's just a lot of guys. Just reach back. And then for week 4, we have the old school pewter. This guy's heavy. Chaplain in Terminator armor. He's a sweet looking model. You can see the pewter. Then we have the collector's edition, focus on him only, Chaplain with a lot of detail pieces. It's a little much, but I get it. He's pretty important. Nice robes. Guess I should put it on camera. Looking at him off camera. Up close. See that? He has a skull helmet. This guy. It's a skull helmet. It is iconic. They need them. But it'll give me 4 Chaplains, even though currently I'm not a huge fan of Chaplains. I'll use them. And then 5 Lightning Claw Terminators. And then 5 Relic Lightning Claw Terminators. So that'll give me 10 Terminators, some options for in the game. And that is my goal. Now, if I finish anything early, so for example, all the Eradicators, doing 9 of them in one go, so who knows, I could get them done in 2 days, get the Chaplains done in 1 day, still have a couple days left. So I'm going to start picking away at these guys. Finishing these will finish my Indominus box. There's a Royal Warden, primed Lead Belcher. Cool model. I also like using him as an Immortal in Kill Team because he looks identifiable. Then we have 5 warriors with this gun. 5 warriors with this gun. You might be asking why 5 of each. Because I was just starting painting, I did 5 of each to just get the gun color schemes down. So this will give me 10 of each. Then we have 3 of this guy, I don't know if I would use 3, but I can take 3 in a collection, and they're, one model, so just paint all 3 at once. And then 6 Crypt Thralls. They're in units of 2, which is kind of weird, but is what it is. So 6 of those, because that'll fill out 3 units. Rule of 3 means that's all I can have. And we have 6 Scarab Swarms, because that's what comes in Indomitus. So I do have more Scarab Swarms, but that's all I'm focusing on. So that will get me Indomitus finished. So that is my, I guess you could say, stretch goal, if I can finish all of this. And then my bonus round extras will be these guys. So I have 6 Blade Guard. I already have 3 finished, so this will take me up to 9. Don't really see me using, I think I'll use 10 would be my max. So I'll take one of the lieutenants and get rid of his pistol and just make him a regular Blade Guard. That'll give me 2 units of 5. And I don't think I'd ever use 2 units of 6. I think I would do 2 units of 5, or 3 units of 3, or 1 unit of 6. That's pretty much it. I don't see me using more or different loadouts. Not a big fan of paying the extra points just for a pistol on a unit that should get the job done. And then 10 stock Stormbolter Power Fist Terminators. Just 10 of them. No sergeant, no nothing. This is to fill out the models. I'll do a bunch of sergeants kind of in one go all together instead of in a squad. The other Lightning Claw Terminators do have sergeants, but they're just little 5-mans. And then, if I don't break her, we have the Calidus Assassin. The pose is definitely flimsy, but she still holds up. She has been dropped several times. The very first time her hair popped off, but I just glued it back on. As you can tell, it's not completely over glued, so she's good. She's been dropped since, and nothing. So that's where we're at with that. So if I can get all of this done, which would be super nice, that will give me 3,145 points total. That will finish my 2,500 for this month goal, and it will give me 645 points towards catching up last month, because I was a slacker, didn't get my 2,500 points done. I did get my color schemes figured out, which long term is definitely good. So going back to the page, we have day 1. We have day 1 is a Monday. My Monday goal is to paint red. So on these models here, I will simply start painting red. If I finish the red on all of them, I will simply move to the next step and just keep going down the list. But I doubt, actually, I'm not 100% sure. I might work on those, and then if I finish, start painting red on the next unit. Either way, get to it when I get to it. And then we have questions. I am doing all 3 types of questions. There's culture, getting to know you, and hobby. I am randomizing it through the internet. I put up the 28 days and then click randomize. I don't know what the questions are, but I have the numbers. So day 1, whose project are you enjoying watching? Currently, I know it's not day 1, but I'm going to answer it anyway. Probably the worst question to get day 1, because I haven't really had time to focus on some of the other channels. I've been watching Warboss Tay, watching Jamjar, because we did this, I don't know if it was the first challenge, but it was way back. And there's a couple others, but not really sure. Haven't been too up to date on it because everything going on. Question 2, how is your project going? Do you think you'll finish? It's not going because we haven't started. I guess day 1 will have been started, so I can do that. And yeah, I have hope. I believe I will finish. Maybe not all of these guys, but these guys and these guys. they're getting done. And then question 3, do you have all the materials you will need to finish? Yes. I'm not building, I'm not priming, which is good because it is really cold out here right now. And I can't prime outside, and I'm not priming inside because definitely not a good idea. And I don't have airbrush priming, so that's not an option either. So everything's primed good enough. There are some spots, see them even from here. Anyway, moving on. They are built, they're primed. All I have to do is paint. I have at least 1 extra paint pot of each color, brand new. So if I finish or spill a full pot, I'm still good to go. So painting won't be a problem. I found a bag of brushes that I used to have that I never used, all brand new. So brushes, I'm good. Everything else is just, a cup full of water. Not too worried about that. Some paper towel. Got 1 brand new thing, so more than enough. Palette, you can use anything for a palette, but I did find some of my actual palettes. And yeah, that's it for materials. So day 1, then we go to day 2, which is nothing, because I haven't gotten there yet. So that's all that. Then we have, sorry, I have notes, because I work midnights. It's the other thing I was going to talk about. I currently am working. I haven't had a shutdown. And we work 6 days a week, and I work straight midnights. So I come home around 7 a.m., I eat, I relax for about half an hour, and then I get to it. That's my entire day until 3 o'clock, so it's not that big of a window. And there isn't much room for expanding that, because every hour I lose of sleep is bad, really bad. And then I go to work and come home, and yeah, so I sleep usually about 3 till 9. 6 hours of sleep, that's all I can get. Although, without doing this challenge, I've been getting close to 14 hours sleep, which is awful, because all I do is not mope around, it just kind of drag. Everything's impossible to do. So, plans for the month. I have other things to do. I've got a bunch of things on the go that, not going to bore you with. So, every Friday will simply be me answering the questions, and that's it. I have actually a goal of not painting on Fridays. It'll give me a break. I'll still post a video, like I said, answer the questions, stuff like that. Post my daily video. But Fridays, I'm going to try not to paint. And, if I do, oh no, I got a little bit ahead. But, so, Sunday is going to be bases and prep. So, these guys, obviously, their bases aren't finished. So, work on that. Work on just kind of touch-ups, I guess, depending on where I'm at, because I'm starting on a Monday. So, Monday is paint red. Tuesday is paint red, because red is the most dominant work or amount of work that I have to do, especially when I get to things like the bikes and the dreadnought, stuff like that. Wednesday is paint black. Thursday is paint the metal. Friday is off. And Saturday is finish, so any extra pouches, metals, washes, touch-ups, everything else will be done Saturday. And then we repeat for Sunday, which will be the next unit. And I think that's everything I have to cover. Oh, 2 more things. If I can reach. Just gonna zoom in while I wheel back. Sorry about the shaky cam. We have what my finished model will look like. So we got some metals, chainsword. So this is what all of these guys are going to look like. The base is pretty simple. Oh, if I can get it to show just the base. There we go. Pretty simple, just kind of dirt. I might be adding some static grass or flock or tufts if I feel the need. Oh, still have purity seal on this guy, but if I feel the need to separate units further, because for example, this guy is pretty much going to look just like those guys. So if I want them to be 2 5-mans instead of a 10-man, if 5 of them had a tuft of grass, you could identify them as being separate. And then the other squad of 10 could have one of their shoulder pads or something painted different, and then have a tuft of grass on those to separate them into 4 5-mans. So, got to keep those options open. And last, before I say goodbye and thank you for watching, is my brush. I'm supposed to make an oath, so I'm making my oath to finish these models by the end of the month. So thank you for watching, and tune in next time.